crazy conservatives. They're putting together a conference. It's called How to Take Back America. It's in St. Louis. They stole this title from a liberal conference that used to be called Take Back America until they apparently took it back. Now, next year, I believe they're going to call it Give America Back. We took it, and it wasn't that interesting, and we're giving it back. No, all right. So apparently they thought, hey, look, it worked for the libs. Why not for us? How to Take Back America. So they're ecstatic about how it's going. It's put together, among others, by their founder, Phyllis Schlafly. She's one of the legendary conservatives in the country, for better or for worse. They've been doing this summit apparently for 38 years. She said this is the highest attendance they've ever had, 600 people. All right, that's very impressive. No, not really. Okay, good luck to you. Anyway, it's chock full of idiots and lunatics. Of course, seminars include how the Obama administration is fascist, also on how the Obama administration is Marxist. Apparently missing the irony that those are the two different ends of the political spectrum, but apparently he's both of those things if you go to this conference. And then conferences that talk about sodomites and how they're planning to infiltrate not just our government, but all of society. Apparently the sodomites are. There is a panel on how to counter the homosexual extremist movement, and then another one on how to stop feminist and gay attacks on the military. And then we've got panels on transnationalists, and the North American Union. These are the black helicopter guys, One World, New World Order, the stuff that, Glenn Beck apparently has learned a lot from. I read an interesting article about the guy he's gotten all these ideas from and the book that he endorses the most, and how that guy was an absolute lunatic that started one of basically the New World Order conspiracy theories. It's great. I actually tweeted that out over the weekend. You should check that article out in Salon. It gives you a background on where Glenn Beck got his crazy ideas. All right, now, so we've got all these crazy things. So obviously no actual elected Republican official attended this conference, this lunatic asylum poses a conference, right? No, of course they did. So here are the Republicans who attended. Former presidential candidate, Governor Mike Huckabee, who which is really interesting about Huckabee. When he was the governor of Arkansas, he was a hell of a lot more moderate than he is today now. And that's a fascinating phenomenon. He's the governor of Arkansas, and he raised taxes. He talked about the need to address climate problems and climate change, etc., and a number of other things that you thought, he was kind of a populist. He talked about how we need to help the poor and the middle class. Now, of course, that he's on Fox News and he's part of trying to woo the lunatics on the national stage in the right, he is, far more to the right than he ever was. And all those reasonable ideas have been flushed down the toilet, and now you have this guy running around at these conferences talking about how Obama's fascist or Marxist or part of the sodomites or part of the communists. I don't know, right? And then other elected officials, of course, Michelle Bachmann from Minnesota, Trent Franks from Arizona. Trent Franks, who on tape said, oh, no, I know Obama's a citizen. All that stuff is ridiculous. Then turned around after getting pressure from the lunatics in his base to thinking about suing the president to have the president show his birth certificate and prove that he's a U.S. citizen. It goes to show you they don't mean any of this stuff. You think they believe this stuff? It's like what Alan Simpson told Bill Clinton back in the 1990s. Oh, no, we don't believe any of that whitewater stuff. We're just doing it for payback, for politics. Now, I hope they don't believe it. If they believe that, it's even worse. Representative Steve King from Iowa was there, Representative Tom Price from Georgia, Tom McClintock from California, Todd Akin from Missouri, and the list goes on and on of the Republicans that came to listen to this nonsense. Now, the panel on Marxist, on how Obama is a Marxist, that was led by former General William Boykin. He's the guy that got in trouble because he said, we need to go conquer these foreign lands for Christ, and that Islam was a wrong religion. And he had many, many other things to say about Islam that were not positive, to say the least. He got in some trouble over that, apparently unbowed. Okay, he's got the courage of his convictions. He puts this panel together and tells us how we can protect America. And his answer is prayer. Let me give you one small quote. Quote, "It's only because of intercessory prayer that we have not been hit again since September 11th. Now, first, I thought it was the great work of George Bush and Dick Cheney and all the torture that they did that we didn't get hit since September 11th. You're telling me it's just prayer? Oh, that's interesting. Or could it be that we got hit on September 11th because generals like you were sitting in their office praying instead of doing their job? And now you want to turn around and call Obama and the Democrats Marxist. Please, okay? If you weren't wasting all your time, oh, God, please help me. Do some strategy, do tactics. Dude, be a general, goddammit. We didn't elect you to be some sort of psycho-evangelical minister. We selected you because we thought you were a general. Unbelievable. All right, so, and then of course, when you go to talk to the activists that actually attended this, they're even crazier than the people putting together the panels. One talked about how Obama has an anti-white agenda. Of course he does. Gee, I wonder where she heard that. That couldn't be on Glenn Beck's show, could it? Look, this goes to show you how much trouble the Republican Party's in. Yeah, these 600 people might get around together in a circle jerk and have a lot of fun. Is he a Marxist or fascist? Marxist or fascist? And have a lot of great fun with themselves. But that ain't going to win you no elections. You think you're going to win elections, that you guys would appealing to the most insane 600 people in the country? You're driving your party off a cliff. All right, look, you know what? Fine, have at it, Hoss. Go crazy, literally, okay? And enjoy your little get-togethers. But people aren't going to vote for you if you're this far to the right and this radical. You talking about how the sodomites are going to take over with their Marxist and fascist conspiracies and the New World Order because Obama's in charge. This is what the Republican Party has devolved to? It's embarrassing.